Can't sleep. I'm just dealing with my boys and I get it. I'm fucking with you. I'm just dealing with my boys and I get it.
I don't understand why the plastic is so fucking sharp and pointy. Everybody's trying to be out. Give a fuck, everybody screaming show. Shitty magnet. That's not good. The francophone appears to be working. Just gotta plug it in somewhere other than this. It's another problem.
I thought these were fucking aluminum. Oh, Jesus. Those are steel? I can file those down. I'll never need a new pair. Why do I think they're aluminum? Man, I'm stupid. I think those are aluminum. I'm looking at them. They were painted. They weren't anodized. Damn, I'm not paying attention. I'm just dealing with my boys and I get it. I'm just dealing with my boys and I get it.
See, this functions, but I did something to where, I don't know, that power bar's fucked up. Everything's fucked up. Literally just, that's not a minute long track. Like, just skip that back. Okay, I need coffee. I just looked up a car. I heard this talk to the percolator. Yeah, some guys do French press. So I could put this up to something to charge my wall. Raise it on anything that'll fit it, bitch. Yeah, I need to back this up for it. I just got a stupid $2 fucking another $1.79 extension. I don't need it. I could plug it in. I want to keep plugging it in the same power bar. I can fucking this up. Yeah, I could have used that thought process when I was like 13. My coffee team matches my file. Nobody fucking where do I put the 30 needle return sticker? Right next to the coin return. Get it? Needle return, coin return. Funny. I should stick that on there now before I fucking make it look authentic and official, right? I really use a real phone for the getaway. Oh, I don't put right here. They won't fit here to cover up those fucking holes. Hey, damn it. I need a drink. Shout me out if you're actually watching all this bullshit I'm doing. I hope you learned something from it. How not to do everything you can think of to do in your house when you're bored in lockdown. Hey, don't do it this way because it'll end up like this. Why do you watch this idiot? Because it saves me money on insurance. Yeah, somewhere I read the beat, the lowest you can set it to is 20 cents. It might have been the official beat. So, oh, look at this, that was convenient. So this is my office. Nobody knows my office is here at the bus station. I hung out here in this supply closet. Whoever's supposed to do this job is gone. They won't even show up. So nobody notices me. I don't know if she's not here. How's it gonna notice something? Yeah, we live in the tunnels in Toronto. There's a lot of them. They don't all connect. Some of them do, some of them don't. There are buildings with tunnels everybody knows are connected. Buildings nobody knows are fucking connected. I need an extension cord. I get a battery pack, but it won't charge. I'd like to stop, but it feels so good. Never wanna leave you alone, but never ever ever wanna for my own. Leave me alone, cause I told you no one give a fuck when you work. It'll be a fight, but not a fair world, cause I got a right. You can't I don't give a fuck before you wanna search for you, not a find. That's what people saying, I'm the best and all the best of those. You cannot associate me. I'm talking to some ladies. Stupid jerk, if you're looking for me, I'll be on the block. Ain't caught, constantly sitting on the drop. Haters wanna hate, chase by the spot. Haters is next to get popped on my block. Everybody acting like ain't got reaction like I'm on the block. I know they ain't transaction. You don't fuck with flavor like I'm a baby back on that game. Ain't no confession. City rock, I got cocaine, marijuana, shit don't stop. I get your feet knocked out, get you out on my block. I got the steel cock shout, if you ain't on top. And then the boys call me rich man, hoes call me pretty boy. Still on my head, man. I ain't got the shitty boy. You know me right there. I am off the white flag, I'm talking shit, and I'll be seeing you not flag. Around flips, underground drums, like that is. Stupid jerk, dog. Super fly, bitch, look at my love. How to tell wearing things you never gonna rock. Sucker try to jack me, introduce him to the block. Tell her, hey, suck my cock. Tell her ladies that I love them. She said they wanna get with me, so I'ma think above them. I like them all fucking up and coming back. Bitch, shit. Bitch staring at me, watch I have her on my dick. Quicker than you motherfuckers ever did. I'm hella sick, I'm high up in the sky. I'm like Mount Everest, I should get
Just the Nepalese hemp on the back.
You don't
fuck away, yo, you average things ain't no match to me. Ain't no fucking way to find like me, man. So how you fuckers looking at me like me, man? He-man, human-native, still a part of it. That shit a part of it, I fucking started it.
I got a half brother that says half pounds. I don't give a fuck. I got a half brother. I don't give a shit if you understand me not from the land. Stupid jerk, dog. I don't think you heard it.
Ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen, Christ, Samson, be not, let the beat ride. What it do? Yeah.
Extension cord.
Hey yo, you know I'm about to go off. Nova Scotian show off. We're frozen doper than an Okanagan blow off. The homie Brody Toby, he had a beast. He needed me to float on. So we formed together like Ultron. Shit's so sick, it'll make you wanna throw up. Sicker than the mix of liquor, piss, and coleslaw. So raw, disgusting. Nikolai Volkov with the punches and a lunging with a bunch of them. Stuff them in your ugly grin for lunch again. A microwave a hungry man until he's fucking dead. Understand? I'm an animal, a baboon, an orangutan with tattoos. Driving up fast food, swinging my dang-a-lang. I was there. You're probably catching a couple chargers. I'm not the hardest, I'm just an artist. These motherfuckers are trying to do what to harm me. Don't be dumb. You should have come with an army for some rum and some drugs ready to party.
I don't know where my mind is, my mind's lost. I don't know if I'll find it or I'll trust. All I know is this.
You gon' put that shit on like that's the shit.
Cause I don't know where my mind is, my mind's lost. I don't know if I'll find it or I'll trust. All I know is this.
You gon' put my shit on like holy shit.
Yeah, doing blow until I throw up. Coke all in my nose crust. Don't trust Brody when he's smoking that stuff. Me and Christopher the illest for sure. Pistol bitch was in trouble before. Ditching to stick my dick in the corpse. Strict until I'm dizzy, drunk and piss on the floor. Fucking your bitch until the clitoris sore. I'm on a mission for the riches and whores. A bottle of the liquor with some pills I can snort. This the sort of shit I spit for kicks when I'm bored. East Coast rider shit. We smoke light a split. We don't like a snitch. Beast mode fire bitch. Depot on them with some heat. So violent. G code silent. Jeans go slider past my cheeks. So 90s with a mean cold smile on my G. No lie. I got a bottle of the Keats and I think I'm gonna drink. So I'm peace and don't find me.
I don't know where my mind is, my mind's lost. I don't know if I'll find it or I'll trust. All I know is this.
You gon' put this shit on like that's the shit. Cause
Hey man, nothing right now but lazy. I'm alright. No, we're gonna do the same thing again, brother. Yeah, let's just keep doing it for now, man. Sure. Is he got the COVID? Huh? That's what I'm saying. What's he for? What though? For what, bro? Just tell me what the fuck for. Oh, she said, bro. No offense, but she says some crazy shit sometimes. Bro, he fucking did. Look at the fucking things he does to his body, bro. You've not, bro. Listen. As old as you've gotten, look at him, and aren't you surprised he's gotten as old as he has? To be honest, I'm not hating. Just that's what I mean. Like it's. He's almost died a couple times, bro. Like, I'm not heartless. It's just, like, what am I supposed to go through it more and more? Like, the fucking time. The one time his nose wouldn't stop bleeding, fucking, like, shit like that, you know? Yeah. I'm glad I never fucked around with, like, hard drugs and hard drink. Like I can drink some beer, right? But not, like, every fucking day, all the time. Like, I'm so glad that wasn't my drug of choice, man. Yeah, we'll do that, bro. Someone's in the hospital on life support. I ain't heard you basically heard what I gotta say about someone I care about. You could. But I mean, like the man puts him, so this ain't just somebody innocently caught COVID. The fucking thing I just got told is that they can't get a straight answer as to what's up with him. So what am I supposed to do about that?
I don't know where my mind is, my mind's lost. I don't know if I'll find it or I'll trust. All I know is head. You gon' put my shit on like holy shit.
I'm not gonna be on the block, run off all the shots and move by the cops and put away with a couple of locks on the door and nothing to sleep on but a concrete floor. I don't give a fuck no more, give me my sandwich. I'm gonna end up damn rich under the sand, bitch. I don't give a damn itch. All over my fucking goddamn hands, it's
Yo. Yo. Saskatoon, yeah, Saskatoon, Saskatoon, yeah, Saskatoon, Saskatoon, yeah, Saskatoon. Thinking about taking you out, me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it
I
on.
literally have to see the video game nothing to build your health points up. I use up my health points now, I won't get them up.
We high when we do a thing, so let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Riding down 8th Street, suckers wanna hate me, probably cause they see me sitting shawty with they ladies. I'm fly, should've known better. Everybody know that I'm a real go-getter. Go get your girl, go get your chick. See you do your thing, baby girl, with them hips. You an angel in disguise, you a devil in disguise. I'm a devil in disguise. We can get it on, girl. Come to my world, we can get this thing poppin'. I'll show you things you never seen, girl, and I ain't stopping. Roll through the hood, everybody know me. Only 21 and I'm a real OG. Yeah, let me do my thing, I wanna hear you sing my song when I wreck to it. Yeah. Took a break from the game, when saying now I'm back to it. Thinking about taking you home, me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing, you hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do a thing, so let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. I wanna do my thing, she wanna do a thing. Up in the studio, bet I can make a thing. Real 6 represent a Saskatoon soldier, reppin' my city, man, but I told ya I'm fly, she fly too. And when it's time to ride, I know she gon' ride too. Why hide you? You a good girl. Roll with me, you be living in a good world. Thinking about taking you home, like the way you do that, baby girl, let's get it on. Girl, I put it on for my city, man, and I'm a bad boy, like Diddy, man. Girl, come get your game check. Swear over the moment, baby, I ain't giving rain checks. And I'm all about my game, man. Get famous, that's the one and only game plan. Thinking about taking you home, me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing, you hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do a thing, so let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Girl, you turn me up, girl, you turn me on, girl, you turn me up, girl, you turn me on. Ain't nobody really do it like this. Ain't nobody really do it like this. Girl, you turn me up, girl, you turn me on, girl, you turn me up, girl, you turn me on. Ain't nobody really do it like this. Ain't nobody really do it like this. Baby, let's get it, we already got it. Triple R reppin', swear I can't stop it. Rapping ain't a hobby, rapping my life. You do this once a month, I do this every day and every night. Girls take flight, fly like a G6. Go hit the club till I'm bucked and I see 6. Go meet some different women, go sip Patron. Go party till I feel like taking someone home. Thinking about taking you home, me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing, you hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do a thing, so let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. your homie AP about paper, D Block, BDS.
One knock, two knock, three knock, four. No bus there, so we coming in tow. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. I hope not scared, so we coming in tow. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. No bus there, so we coming in tow. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. I hope not scared, so we coming in tow. I don't knock, I don't pick locks. I kick doors down and let go shots. Call me hot shot, real life nightmare. And the S I make niggas cry extra tears. No alcohol, no beer. Like Freddy, I'll kill you in your nightmares. Where the cash at? Where the stash at? Fuck around, we gon' find where the girl's at. She's in the strip on the floor like a doormat. Ripping back the blue sky, cause she know we whack. Bulldogs, let's be thinking of a rap. This ain't fiction, we thinking of a rap. 1 trip, 2 trips, 3 trips, 4. Bulldogs, nigga, 6 bloods on the floor. 1 trips, 2 trips, 3 trips, 4. Bulldog, nigga, 6 bloods on the floor. Boy, yeah. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. No bus there, so we coming in tow. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. I hope not scared, so we coming in tow. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. No bus there, so we coming in tow. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. I hope not scared, so we coming in tow. Coming in tow. No matter what, by the window, by the door. Yeah, speaking on the lock for the door. That's a show, cause we know what you got. Those toes on the table and your money's in the box. So I'm picking on the dock, coming through the door, blasting. Just no ass. One bad move, then you get your ass kicked. You're not in the mood.
bunch of little electrical
eyes of the roof, and I hope you see it. Cold those around, so your ass is frozen. Oof, motherfucker, now you about to get defeated. My bad, you the one who chose it. I know we able to give no options. Not more made, but a man on a mission. It's not a good dream, but a bad situation. More like a nightmare, you are the victim. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. No upstairs, I'm coming in tow. One knock, two knock, three knock, four. I hope not scared, I'm coming in tow. One knock, two knock, three knock, four.
Hey, look, that's organic. That's almost like money. That's pretty close to money.
I hope not scared, I'm coming in tow.
That's those goddamn Ginzu knives. Alright, I'm gonna move this and this. Why do I have these bottles? I don't need bottles, I need cans. I don't need cans or bottles. I need, funny. Okay, I can actually get it pretty close to here. Plugged into the bath. How come I can get it closer plugged into the bath? Oh, because they always goes to the door.
Like if we're not trying, every time the song plays, I notice my actions, everything is connected to the song. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah. What are you talking to me? Look at the price on the jeans. I got no time for a tease. Money is all that I breathe. I got my tricks on my sleeve. My bitch is made of a breeze.
Everything died in here. Everything died in here.
Out of the pool. Need to be sticking my truth. You never stepped in my shoes. Yo, I'm pulling up in a fuel. Niggas don't know what to do. I'm taking all of the loot.
Taking all of your loot.
I got my fam on the rain. We can be sipping all day. I got their blood in my veins. Yo, I got more gold on my chain. Nigga, I'm going insane. I'm taking all of the hate. I disappear like a ghost. I keep my ducks in a row. I keep that bitch on her toes. Whoa, when you step into my zone, give me a hit on my phone. I give it all to the low. Yo, pull up on that block, roll up easy, yo. Chillin' with the homies makes it easy. I can sip on 40s, I can sip on this all night. I can sip on 40s, I can sip on this all night. Pull up on that block, roll up easy, yo. Chillin' with the homies makes it easy. I can sip on 40s, I can sip on this all night. Hey, I can sip on 40s, I can sip on this all night.
The next is to find out why it doesn't dial up. Maybe if the battery charges for a while, it might, I don't know, minute, it could be a capacitor not charging up.
What are you talking to me? Look at the price of the jeans. I got no time for a tease. No time for a tease. Money is all that I breathe. I got my tricks in my sleeve. My bitch a bit of a freak. Niggas came out of the womb. Need to be speaking my truth. You never stepped in my shoes. Yo, I'm pulling up in a few. Niggas don't know what to do. I'm taking all of the loot. Whoa, I'm taking it.
Yeah, my name is Riley, son. But you know, niggas call me AKA Riley Escobar. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been a street.
Don't get close. No. Rooney. Tell what up? Rooney, White, what up? What up? It's rolled up. I'm a Rooney like hold up. You would not make it, and I'm not hating. I see the future. That's so raving. Kick down your door, big strap waving. On your knees, hands up like he's praying. Guns blast, he runs fast like Jamaicans. I won't stop till I make it. Strip a man naked, not on a date. He got the work where the sun's not shining. Some call me rain, others you're hiding. I'm a roots boy, still I'm a yellow. Can't break me, skin hard like melons. My team got ice time like the red. This thing cold on my stomach, no pregnant. Bad not the cops, who you arrested? Blocked out body on every intersection. Gun so dirty, the inside's rusted. WD-40 make it shine like a necklace. I throw the baggie in the back like March Dick. No domestic, I'll aim for the win. Stick a man up like a magnet on the fridge. You ain't strapped like them niggas in the bin. You ain't strapped. So stop telling stories. I read the truth to you niggas like Maury. And I'm in the White House. If we in the White House, I'm blue. If he talks, blow him like a flute. It's not how you talk, it's how you do your dirt. Some niggas got flight for the work. Yo, I been on my grizzly, trap no sleepy. Late night posted, nigga get busy. You think you hot? So come fuck with me. Nah, you won't catch me, slipping like Kane. Young nigga ride out, bang on me. Niggas think they hot, shoot at they dick. It's wire and the GPS, we pop at your frame. It's D89, I love the way they shine. The way I grip on you, that's how I know you mine. The way I bust you off, that's how I know you run. You niggas think you hot, so come take mine. That I heard through the grapevine, they wanna take mine. So I ride around with this old dirty nine. Niggas think they hot, pop at they mom. After that shit, wait at they baby mom. Me and Ron dog ride out with the slum. You better call your mom. Shit blows like a bomb. Niggas think they hot. Two-tone king, half black, half truck. They say a nigga's back in straight, no strings attached. Heard how I came upon it and had to bring it back. Cause we the boondocks and the boondocks. I'm the type to shank you, Ronnie will get you boomed up. Lean got me lifted, push got me flying. Liquor got me in the mood, you know that I'm riding. Growing in this strong ball, you gotta love this life. Call me a tiger, cause I ain't gotta earn the strength. Creep up on the pool, creep up and make it happen right. This is my life, in this new place. Fuck a football, a nigga catch a showcase, and that's the shit that happens when you catch me wet. My age and get us both down. We do that shit all day. We ride out. So let's roll down. Don't get close, get with it or get rolled on. And that 3-5 make him roll down. And I ain't talking sick when it's so long.
It's on. Don't get close.
It almost works.
Come wide.
Just let me think. Yeah, just let me think.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, that can still go.
Just let me think.
That's perfect. Oh, that's good.
When the storm brews, I'm striking fast. I'm in sadness, like my past. It's too close, I get trashed. My soul is dark, I wanna fight its ass. I wanna have speed, I might just fast. Turn the class and these bricks are smashing. It's tripping, building out, existing in it. When the storm brews, I'm striking fast. I'm in sadness, like my past. Can't get too close, I get trashed. My soul is dark, I wanna fight its ass. When the storm brews, I'm striking fast. I'm in sadness, like my past. Can't get too close, I get trashed. When the storm brews, I'm striking fast. I'm in sadness, like my past. Can't get some clothes, making trash. My soul is dark, I wanna fight its ass, I wanna have.
Welcome to Environment Canada's Weather Service. Bienvenue au service météorologique d'Environnement Canada. For service in English, press 1. Pour le service en français, faites le 2.
It's got to be ground. It's got to be. Did I connect the wires back? Did I connect the wires backwards first? I know. I checked. I can see it. I think. Yeah. I don't know. Motherfucker. It's got to be ground. Okay. So can I connect this to it? It's gonna fuck things up. I don't know. I'm stupid.
Perfect mix for people to start coming out of the quarantine holes this weekend. Some people have already taken advantage
too
of
much
nice
interference for
temperatures,
fucking
like this
making
guy in
noise on
Trinity
the
Bellwoods.
lines.
Feels great.
Yeah, I got the fucking things
Feels
heard
good
about. I don't do that.
to interact face to face at a distance with some other people.
Physical distancing is still a must for anyone
Sorry,
who
right
decides
the
to
first
catch a
time around,
bit of
check
sun,
that.
and
I'll
face
be very
coverings are
curious.
recommended when you can't quite keep 6 feet away from others. Our weather specialist Denise Andriachi
Yeah,
says
man, the
today
wires
is
going over
going
the
to be
wall and
beautiful.
directly either. They're both great.
Start to the
Two
weekend.
separate
We will be
insulated
sunny and
gray
just
wires.
above
What the fuck?
seasonal today. A guaranteed
Not
high of
even
24 degrees. We hit 24 degrees yesterday downtown, and that's our warmest day of 2020. So it looks like we're really starting to finally, after a very inconsistent May weather pattern, tap into some warm air, really feeling like June is around the corner.
I'm Joey Keeney. 680 news time, 4:35. It's BYOC at the Toronto Zoo now. Bring your own car. 680's Lucas Carroll is one of the hottest ticket in town. In typical Toronto fashion, the struggle to snag tickets to the immersive experience is real. Even amidst a pandemic, the city proved long lineups are still a thing. Even a virtual one. Tickets went on sale on Friday, and within minutes, roughly 6,000 people were in the online queue. The tickets were in such demand, the zoo's website crashed, leading to a formal apology from organizers. For those lucky enough to experience the scenic drive-thru today, CEO Dolph DeJong is promising a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Where can we borrow those ideas? You know, we have an amazing audio guide that connects you to the natural history of these animals and the work your Toronto Zoo's doing. And that's so important. People don't realize their zoo's mission, connecting people, animals, and conservation science to fight extinction.
Meantime, the zoo is urging people to visit their website for information on when new tickets will be made available. I'm Lucas Castelletto.
680 news time, 4:36. Testing continues to be a problem in Ontario. The province falling well below its daily target, but another province is making headway on a potential vaccine, thanks to one of its universities.
The vaccine formulation has already gone through a successful first trial in China, where it triggered an immune response, but also did result in some side effects for those taking a heavier dose.
A lot
The
of
trial
things
on
China
Canadian
says
soil
that
weeks
China
away.
think they're
Infectious
probably
disease
telling the truth.
physician
This,
Dr.
I
Mark
don't know,
Loeb tells the
something.
CBC this is still in the very early stages.
The story is this safe enough to go on to a next phase? And the answer is yes, it is.
This vaccine is one of more than 100 candidates currently in development around the world. The positive news comes close to home during a tough time for
Well, safer
Ontario,
than that
where new
Ebola
cases are
medication.
trending
But
higher,
they won't
and
give you
tests
Ebola
complete are
medication.
going in the
Safer than that.
opposite direction. But Premier Doug Ford is promising they'll fix this.
We're going to go into communities where there's,
Premier
as I
Minister.
said,
Call them Premier
hotspots,
Minister. Premier.
and it's really
What
the
the fuck?
urban
Why you
centers
gotta
around.
The word is
around
French
Toronto
already.
that we've seen.
Today's testing numbers were still well below the province's goal at just over 11,000, while 412 new cases brought the province's total above 25,000. I'm Stuart McGinn.
As restrictions loosen across the province, public data is revealing COVID-19 is spreading faster than we thought among communities. According to the Toronto Star, the data shows about 70% of new cases now happening in broader communities outside of Ontario's senior homes. In March, the rate of new infections outside institutional settings grew from fewer than 5 cases a day to above 150 a day on average.
The information has been all over the place since this pandemic started. Should you wear a face mask? The answer now is yes. They're recommended in Canada as an extra layer of protection against COVID-19. It's been very confusing.
It's not beneficial, obviously, if you're not infected.
Canada's top doctor, Theresa Tam, on March 30th, and now, almost 2 months later.
Use of non-medical masks or face coverings is recommended.
But why? University of Cambridge professor Dave King breaks it down.
More than anything else is protect other people from yourself if you are carrying the virus.
Keeping your germs to yourself because you could be infected and not know it. In Calgary, the hardest hit part of Alberta, asymptomatic people are now being tested. More than 3,000 doing so last week, with more than 100 testing positive. A microcosm of the bigger picture playing out across the country. Experts say when an infected person coughs or sneezes, they send showers of droplets into the air. One recent study shows we spray thousands of those droplets just by uttering the words, "Stay healthy." I'm Jamie Pulper.
Happening now on line 1, Toronto police are investigating a disturbance at Lawrence Station. The TTC says it has stopped all southbound trains on line 1. Delays are expected. Commuters are being asked to find alternate routes. Stay with 680 News for the latest on this developing story.
680 News Time 4:39. Muslims around the world are celebrating Eid, the festival that concludes the fasting month of Ramadan under the long shadow
I
of the
can only
coronavirus.
conclude that there are no fucking actual ground riots in this building.
The three-day event marks the end of the fasting month of Ramadan for the world's 1.8 billion Muslims. People usually celebrate by traveling, visiting family, and gathering for lavish meals, all of which is largely prohibited as authorities try to prevent new virus outbreaks. Some countries, including Turkey, Iraq, and Jordan, will impose round-the-clock curfews for the duration of the holiday. In Saudi Arabia, home of the holy cities of Mecca and Medina, people will only be allowed to leave their homes to buy food and medicine. Most restrictions have been lifted in Jerusalem, but the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, the third holiest site in Islam, will remain closed until after the holiday. I'm Sarah Bassett.
Being right matters. So if our weather forecast is off by more than 3 degrees,
You could win cash.
details at 680news.com.
Now the 680 News gas price update and Pro predicting the price of gas will rise is set at midnight to 95.9 cents a liter.
This is 680 News.
At Sleep Country, we're real sleep experts, and we're available online or by phone to help you find your best sleep. Because whatever your sleep needs, we're here to listen. Whether you like a hard mattress and your husband likes a soft one, your daughter's back from school and all of a sudden she needs a bedroom, or you need a mattress with more back support, let a real sleep expert match you to a better sleep. Connect with us online at sleepcountry.ca. Sleep well, stay well. Sleep Country.
680 News Time, 441.
Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here is Christine Lango.
This report is brought to you by Shoppers Drug Mart. It looks like those troubles we had at Jarvis and Carlton have been cleared away. However, we still have these closures for active TO. Eastbound Lakeshore closed from Windermere to Stadium Road, and eastbound Lakeshore is also closed from Coxwell to Woodbine. So not a huge stretch, but if you're heading to the beaches, that's really going to tie up your drive. North and southbound Bayview Extension between Mill Street and Rosedale Valley Road also closed. And then we have a lot of construction on the eastbound 407, the ramp to southbound 427, westbound 401 ramp.
All this school fucking receivers have to hook stupid shit. My uncle would have said there's a receiver out there.
The westbound 407 ramp to and from southbound 427 also shut
Damn it,
right
you're
now.
right.
On the northbound 400 approaching Dunlop, you'll find construction crews working in the left lane. The West Mall Evans ramp to westbound QEW closed, but no delay on the westbound Gardner Queenie. It's the eastbound Gardner that's quite busy from Park Lawn to the Jameson ramp, and I can see it slowing at the Spadina ramp also. Picking up for prescription shoppers, you can manage your prescriptions online from the comfort of your home. Get started at shoppersdrugmart.ca/prescriptions. Your next report is at 4:51, and now with the forecast, here's Carl Lamb.
And it has been just a spectacular day across the GTA. Today, admittedly, is the better of the 2 days, so active TO is definitely under the best conditions today. Tomorrow, you get most of the day that will be dry. We do have the chance for an afternoon pop-up thunderstorm, but we do have the better chance for rain as we head into tomorrow evening. So 23 is the high for tomorrow, and then as we head into Monday,
The only thing that can be left is if I hook these two wires up backwards.
28 is the high, and it will be a mix of sun and cloud. We do have the chance for a few late day showers. We're talking about after 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, and it will feel like 32 when you factor in that increasing humidity on Monday as well. Right now, it is 24 at Pearson, 23 at 680 News. Tonight's overnight low 13.
680 News Time 4:43. So sports have returned, but no hockey yet. For now,
Why is the damn phone working?
Victory for Team Canada.
Sportsnet has been re-airing games from the 2016 World Cup of Hockey all week. It ends tonight with the final. Both games featuring Canada and Europe.
C'est partir de... Droit de réplique.
Donné.
Alors, bravo. Catégorie consommation.
La question d'argent.
Question chimique. Est proposé en ce moment. Attention, j'ai 5 options. Oh, est-ce que c'est A, gaz lacrymogène? B, chauve-souris infectée? C, poutine galvaude? D, gel désinfectant? Ou E, vin rouge? Alors, c'est quoi cette lettre?
Gel désinfectant.
Droit de réplique. Il y a encore des options possibles.
Vin rouge.
Non plus. Sophie, il reste... Ben, vous l'avez, gaz lacrymogène.
La politique de crèmerie pour soutenir le mouvement pro-démocratie.
Motherfucker. Oh, what you're trying to do to me, man. The fuck? It's never done this shit before. What the fuck?
Grateful to our customers and indebted to our team members at Reliance. We'll get through this together. Thank you.
This is All News Radio, 680 News.
It is partly cloudy, 24 degrees. Good afternoon from the 680 News Broadcast Center in downtown Toronto. I'm Caitlin Lee. Here are the top stories this hour. Active TO, certain intersections blocked off for that program to allow for physical distancing this weekend. The Toronto Zoo also open for a drive-through experience, but you didn't
if I inverted the ring and tip wires. I thought I did it the first time I fixed it. That's why I thought it.
Getting 24 degrees today. You're being encouraged to get outside, but maintain that physical distance. And all levels of government recommending you bring a mask where it will be difficult to stay 2 meters apart from other people. And tonight marks the end of Ramadan. Muslims breaking fast, and then tomorrow, beginning of a 3-day celebration called Eid. Now time for 680 Sports from Sportsnet 590 The Fan. Here's George Russick.
The NHLPA Executive Board authorized further negotiations with the NHL over how a 2014 return-to-play scenario would
Something
play
should
out.
answer.
Sportsnet's Chris
Preferably
Johnson
not
is
the cord
reporting
this phone.
that the format of the playoffs is still up for
That's it. I'll
negotiation,
unplug your
but
power
here's what
cord.
it'll look like. The top 4 seeds, based on points percentage in the East and West, qualify for the playoffs. The next 8 teams in each conference will compete in a best-of-5 play-in series, with the winners going on to face each other's conference's top seeds. ESPN is reporting that the NBA has entered into exploratory conversations with the Walt Disney Company about restarting the remainder of its seasons at Disney's ESPN Wide World of Sports complex in Orlando, Florida in late July, according to NBA spokesperson Mike Bass. The NBA suspended its season indefinitely on March 11th in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And finals from the German Bundesliga today. Canada's Alphonso Davies scored to pace Bayern Munich over Frankfurt 5-2. Bayer Leverkusen dumped Gladbach 3-1. Werder Bremen edged Freiburg 1-0. Paderborn and Hoffenheim played to a 1-1 tie, while Borussia Dortmund smothered Wolfsburg 2-0. Sports at 15 and 45 past every hour, or anytime at sportsnet.ca/590.
Starting on May 24th, TSC is offering an extended Today Showstopper special featuring the Curtis Stone Double Burner Grill Pan. Whether you're preparing pancakes and sausages or burgers and steaks, you'll love the large cooking surface because it's perfect for stovetop grilling and oven broiling. Plus, its non-stick DuraPan finish means easy cleanup. Get this extended Today Showstopper special starting on May 24th. Shop TSC.ca. Today's shopping choice.
Milk is there when you're baking to keep the kids busy, and in the teeny sip when you just need one moment of peace. It's in the recipe you call your mom for when you've been wanting to catch up, and the treats you're indulging for catching up on your favorite show. Well, they decorate with the precision of an artist. Even when your kids have the precision bulldozer, it's in that creme brulee that... Come on.
Oui, et je vais revenir au melon d'eau sur la tête, ce chapeau.
Oui, c'est comme pour se cacher, pour une cagoule.
Mais ça va!
L'homme a été arrêté, c'était en Virginie.
Ah, il faut le
avec des trous pour les yeux.
C'est bon, pas stable. Oui. Et plein de couleurs. Alors, on va faire le pointage, parce que c'est la dernière catégorie d'émission, les anniversaires de la semaine. Voilà. On y va avec des anniversaires, je vous donne des indices, des prénoms, des noms de famille de ces personnalités. Les témoins sont bloqués pendant que je donne ces indices. Ce patineur de vitesse originaire du Saguenay fêtera ses 45 ans demain. Au cours de sa carrière, il a remporté 5 médailles olympiques. Bonne fête à mon conducteur désigné, Marc.
Gagne.
Oui,
Gagnon.
Je vais le donner à moi.
Oh, merci.
Attention, cette actrice et mannequin fête ses 75 ans demain. On se rappelle d'être dans les films de L'Agent fait la farce, mais surtout pour son mariage avec le King. Bonne fête à Priscilla.
Beaulieu.
Beaulieu, il y avait Beaulieu aussi, parce qu'il n'y avait pas de Malartic. Bon, ça, c'est... Il est allé dans un parc. Bon. Cet homme d'église est né il y a 100 ans en Pologne. C'est pour lui que Céline a chanté Une colombe, celui qui est dans toutes mes prières. Jean-Paul.
Carole Wojtyla.
Ah oui. Ce militant politique aurait eu 95 ans lundi. Il a été une voix majeure du nationalisme afro-américain. C'est grâce à lui si Cassius Clay est devenu Mohamed Ali. Bonne fête à Malcolm X. Oui. Enthousiasme et plaisir partagés en face de vous.
Moi, c'est la
Moi, je suis en abstinence comme Madame Fauché.
Sur les commentaires, oui.
Il est rendu avec ses deux mains, avec son buzzer. Moi, je t'arrête de te le picher dans le front.
Non, je viens à vélo, je mets mon casque.
I'm Julie Walker.
And Italy's prime minister says it's not time to party yet, but will the kids listen? As soon as the lockdown was lifted here in Italy, young people resumed congregating for drinks and chit-chat in popular spots, like along the canals in the trendy Naviglia area of Milan. Social media posts have been widely circulating with clusters of people standing close to each other, many without protective gear, as no gadget has been invented yet for drinking with a mask on.
Non è ancora questo il tempo dei party, delle movide.
Italy's prime minister says it will be easy for the virus to spread again. Megan Williams, ABC News, Rome. 680 news time, 4:51. Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Christine Langos.
This report is brought to you by Volvo of Toronto. I'm just having a look at the eastbound Gardner, which is starting to improve. It's still quite slow from the Humber Bridge over to the Jameson ramp, but I'm not spotting a delay now at the Spadina ramp. We do have eastbound Lakeshore closed up from Windermere over to Stadium Road. So perhaps the eastbound Gardner is the way to go for the moment. If it gets busier, we'll let you know. On the southbound 427 ramp to Leva Road, the left lane is blocked with a stalled vehicle. Again, no delay to this area. Traveling out of downtown, no problems on the westbound Gardner and Queenie, but the West Mall Evans ramp to westbound QEW has been closed. On the eastbound 407, the ramp to southbound 427 is closed for construction, and the westbound 401 ramp to McCowan is closed for repairs. At Bathurst and the collectors, 2 right lanes are closed. At Keele and the collectors, 2 left lanes are closed. And they've also closed the westbound 401 transfer to Express approaching Jane, and that too is due to road work. More road work in Mississauga affecting northbound